Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a 105 leFH18B2. It's a French Tier 5 premium SPG and it's located on the north spawn of Siegfried Lines. And the name of the commander is GDDR5 Now, most tank drivers know these as the leFH18B2 after Jingles kept calling it that, but What Arty Noobs members know this as Fifi La Pew Pew. She's French, she's female, and she pew-pews a lot all over the enemy. The actual name of the vehicle, the Arty, comes from the name of the gun. The gun is a 105mm light field howitzer, and that's where the leFH comes from. Le is for Leica, and Feldhaubitze is field howitzer. And it's actually mounted on the B2 tank, which is the German version of the Char B1. And it's going to be one of these at Tank Fest, or rather, the Char B1 is going to be at Tank Fest, not the Fifi. We wish. Oh, we really do wish it would be. And we wish that Wargaming will bring this back into sale in the gift shop, because it's such a desired artillery piece. There's very few premium SPGs in the game, and we know that Wargaming doesn't like to bring it back in because they get a lot of complaints from the tank drivers when they do. But it's such a great little machine, and of course they can sell it for a premium price. So he's aiming at that M5 Stuart, dialed in, round out, direct hit, and he's killed the M5. Or did he? No, because the M4 killed the M5 Stuart. He just had a part of it. Now, there are some enemies off to the south. This is a tier 6 game. He's in a tier 5 Arty, so he's going to earn a lot of XP. We've lost sight of some of those enemies. Okay, there's one that he can see. It's a tier 6. It's a KV85. That's a version of the KV1 that was upgraded, given an IS-1 or an IS turret and a 100mm gun. Gets a nice hit on the P43. That's the tier 5 Italian medium. Fires again and gets another hit. 106 hit points. That's the great thing about the Fifi, it can reload very quickly. 7.8 seconds, and he's killed the Ram 2 for 37 hit points. It's also very fast to aim if you've got a gun lane drive. Okay, he's aiming now for, I think it's that Matilda. He's only got 43 hit points. If you can get him with one shot, he'll take him out of the game. Fires a round in, and I'm not sure. Yes, he did kill the Matilda. He did get him, so that's his second kill. Going for the T150. Direct hit, 28 hit points. Must have hit a hard piece in the armour. Going for another shot. Reloaded. Gets a splash this time. Gonna try again. Round out. Gets a hit. The T150 is unsighted at the moment, so we don't know how much damage that did. But there's an Electo, and he can hit that. Lightly armoured tank destroyer. Unfortunately misses. That's RNG. The Electo's pulling back. Can still hit him though. Round out. Direct hit. Wiped him out the game. 258 hit points. Beautiful shot. And the enemy had just lost that P43 as well. But they're one tank up on us. And that's mainly because they've taken most of the town. And they've done so rather effectively. Now we can see a KV220. That's a KV1 with a much better hull. Up armoured. Fires a round in, does 149 hit points to him. Can hit him again. Almost reloaded. Round out. Direct hit, 88 hit points this time. Almost reloaded again. This is the terror of the 105 leFH. You can actually hit the enemy again and again and again, and if they're tracked, you can keep them tracked indefinitely until you've finally got them. And he got a 41 hit points on the T150, who relocated. He's going to go for another shot. Fires another round in. Gets 118 this time. I think he is tracked. He's getting critical hits every time he fires in. Another round in. This time he misses. Another shot. Gets another hit. 174 this time. Must have hit a weak point that time. Can he get another shot? The T150 is not one-shottable now. Oh, just splashed him for 74. He's pulling back. Can probably get him just as he pulls back. Works out where he's going to go. And that's the kill shot, 129. That's his 4th kill of the game so far, and he's just located an M8A1 right at the back of the battlefield. He can hit that lightly armoured tank destroyer, tier 4, but he can take him out of the game with 1 shot. Round out, long flight time, lands nearby but not on the target. The M8A1 now knows that he's being fired at, so he's going to be very cagey. Got an M7, that's an American light tank at tier 5. He's coming up to the town, but he stopped next to the bunker. I think he ran into the bunker by mistake there. Coming around the corner, fires around in. Unfortunately, it's going to be too late. Yep, he's pulled away. Now, there's still 1 tank down on the enemy. There's 1 tank, enemy tank, right at the north end of the town. We can't see him at the moment, but he is going to appear very shortly. Now, the one good thing about the leFH is it's got a very long view range, 390 meters. And that's actually because the gun is mounted very high on the chassis. That means he can see targets much further away than a standard ordinary Arty can. Now, that M7 is hiding behind that wall, and the Matilda's going down to take a pop. The M8 is going to try and take a pot at the Matilda. So we're going to try and take a shot at the M8. Round out. If he stays there, he's dead. No, he just moved a little. That's all it took, and he's just taken out our Matilda. Or did he? No, the Matilda took out the M7. Oh, that's a kill shot! 233, lightly armoured tank destroyer, gets taken out by a 105mm shell. 5th kill. Okay, so now the scores have gone in our favour, and it does look as if Guji's got the advantage, but he's got the high caliber. But that T28 is getting close, and he's a tier 4 medium. And we're going into the battle assistant aim, trying to see him, spot him, and oh, he's killed by the M37. Thank God he was. I think Guji would have killed him if he'd taken the shot. Okay, there doesn't appear to be any other enemy there, but we've got to worry about that P2640. And he knocked over a tree. Now that might have been done to fool the enemy Arty into where he is. The P26 is in the town. He's just being approached by the Matilda. Matilda's going in for the kill. I thought that Matilda had been killed by the M7 or the M8A1, but it actually was the other way round. The Matilda killed the M7, but he's looking for the P26. There's the enemy Arty. Okay, he's been spotted at the end of the battlefield, and he's been spotted by the P26, and that was a round from the P26. He's been hit again. The armor's bouncing off him, because remember, he's a heavy tank in disguise. He's got a 105mm howitzer, but he is the armor of a heavy tank. But he needs to get behind that wreck there to add him some protection. But the P26 is taken out. He's killed by the Matilda. That was lucky. He did take a couple of hits there. There's the M41, last enemy, and he's been killed by our Panzer 38NA. And that ends the battle. Wow. Now that was tense towards the end, because that P26 was firing in round after round, hitting of course the strong points on the armour, but he would have actually managed to get through and done some damage. But the game ended when it did, so let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's a first class tanker for Guji72 in the 105 leFH18B2, the leFH. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 21. He got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 5. And he actually got a Stark's medal. He lost enough hit points. He managed to kill at least 2 enemies. He survived 2 damaging hits, or 2 shots from the enemy, lost 2/3 of his hit points, and won the battle and survived to win the battle. So he picked up a Stark's medal. They're rare, but they dedicated Arty players do pick up quite a few of these, I'm afraid. But the good thing is he also picked up the high caliber, because he did the most damage in the battle. So let's have a look at the team scores. Highest damage, 1,890 hit points. Highest number of kills on his team, 5. And the highest base XP, 902 base XP. The highest on the enemy team was the P43 Biz. He managed 1,000. Oh no, it's actually it's the KV85 who managed 1,602 hit points. But it was the Biz who managed to get 3 kills, and their highest XP score was also the Biz. So let's have a look at the detail report. Well, he fired 23 rounds, got 14 direct hits, 14 penetration, 4 splash, damage of 1,890 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He received 6 hits from that P2640. 3 were penetrations, 3 were non-penetrations. Those were the ones that actually hit the tracks or hit the heavy armor of the heavy tank, the Char B1 that it was actually built on. He blocked damage of 150 hit points during that battle. He damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 5 of them, and did damage assistance of 350 hit points. On a standard account, he earned 30,269 credits. He's a good credit earner, the Fifi. He also, after repair and ammunition resupply, managed to take away 26,741 credits. He received 902 XP, times 2 for the first victory of the day, and there's an additional bonus because the Fifi is a premium vehicle, so he gets an additional 361 XP, so his total is 2,165 experience points altogether. But Fifi was saved to kill again, and it was very nice of the Matilda to finish off the P26 when he did, because otherwise that might have been a bit embarrassing being killed right at the end, but at least we managed to get the Starks medal out of it. So congratulations to Guji72 for another good game in the Fifi. So if you like this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.